So here we're going to give a little demo of the post-processing capability within RFI site. And specifically, we're going to look at post-processing of TDoA data. Now, the key thing, the key element of success here is recording your IQ data from 3 or more RFI receivers with all exactly the same parameters, in other words, frequency range, resolution bandwidth, etc., recording those guys pretty much over the same time period. So inside of site, you'll be sending a remote IQ record command out to your various devices. You'll be collecting the data and then using the data tool here to open and add the data, all these NCP files, open them all into one big long file. So if I just scroll down here, what we have is all of the IQ data from the first device is here. They're all color coded, nice and easy for you to be able to see. Actually, we have synthesized data here, which is coming in. I've got IQ, and there's a data entry once every second from 13, 23, 26. If I just zoom down to the end of the package of data, so 13, 21. So there's 2 minutes of IQ data here, with IQ being recorded and stored in every 1 minute, 1 second batch. So here we've got the first packet of data from the first receiver. In blue, the second receiver. Let's just zoom down. Pink for the third. And actually in my example here, there's another one, which is sort of this yellow color. 4, and then blue is 5. Again, as many receivers as you've got inside your network. So the key thing is once you've collected all that data together in one big file, what we then do is we just simply collate all the data by timestamp. This is what happens live inside RFI site when we're doing this on air. And we're collecting our data stamps. And obviously we're seeing the data from the same signal with correlated against the time here. And what we do is we save that as a sorted data set. Inside of site, what we do is we go into our post-processing capability. We open up the directory. In my case, it's in demo data, show and tell. Open, load and rewind the file, start, and then actually I run. So you can see the data is actually kind of replaying in the physical memory in the computer here. So in the post-processing tasks, what I could do is I could just look quickly at the IQ data. So this is the IQ data from the 5 different sensors running through. And on the 2D map, if we load them up, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers in my network. Okay. So the IQ is running through. That's great. I can review it. But the other thing we can do, which is important, is post-processing TDoA. And what that done now is it feeds the IQ data through the TDoA processor inside of site. And then, of course, it's performing the geolocation here live for me. Oh, back to the logger screen. Sorry about that. Let's make that a little bit bigger. I seem to be having butterfingers. Let me just see if I can do this properly. There we go. So you can see that every second that's ticking by, I'm performing a new geolocation. And the data table, here I've got the geolocation of the device coming up on the screen here. So this is pretty straightforward stuff for our RFI site capability. The key thing is the collection of the data. The data should be collected with all the same collection parameters, of course, over the same sort of time period. It doesn't have to be perfectly synchronized. Remember, as we sort the data, it correlates everything on the time base anyway. But then what it does is it's feeding that stream of data into the TDoA engine, just as though we have live data, and is able to recreate the TDoA measurements for you. Hopefully that's a useful video. Let me know if you are interested to delve into that more, or would like to take a look at some real data that was recorded from our Cambridge network and see how we do that live. Thank you.